What's up, guys? Sub-Zeric here, back for another VOD review. Today, Tacticians Trials Numero Uno, the first big tournament in all of North America, just took place day one yesterday. We got day two coming up today. And there are a lot of really strong people playing in this tournament because all the people at Esports World Cup have to play in day one because they didn't get to auto-qualify, and there are also just a lot of other people who didn't auto-qualify because there's only so many slots. There's only like 15, 25, something like that slots that get the auto-qualified to the final weekend. Myself, of course, I auto-qualified to the final weekend like a beast, but you know, it's not a contest. I mean, it is objectively a contest. In any case, today we are going to VOD review the player who did the best overall in the entire day, Mr. Wasianiverson. He had an insane run, 1-1-1-2-1-3, 45 points on the first day, domination. And he played a lot of a comp that I think is a little bit under the radar that I really want to talk about. Before I get too far, my self-promo for this video, if you guys are interested in getting free coaching, I am partnering with AFK Journey. I'm doing a sponsorship with them. If you do these things, literally just downloading the game, I'm giving you an entry into a free coaching giveaway. And then if you do these other things, you get more entry. You can see all these other people have done it. It's pretty easy, pretty fun, chill game. And I mean, like, yeah, you're getting free coaching for playing a game. Theoretically, the deadline actually was a while ago, and then I still need to stream the game for the sponsorship. So the deadline is officially like probably 24 hours from when I record this. Actually, this isn't even the correct date because this is like right now as I'm recording this. But in any case, you have a little bit more time to sign up. So link is in the description down below if you guys are interested in a thing such as that. But yeah, I'm probably gonna extend it a little bit further because I haven't had the chance to stream. It's not my fault. Like, I've been busy like doing stuff IRL, not really, but kind of. In any case, let's watch this VOD from Wasianiverson. I really want to VOD review this comp specifically. He played it in at least games 1 and games 3. This is game 3. But he might have even played it further, and I saw this comp doing quite well across the entire day. So this might be one of the new meta comps that, like, this certainly to me, especially after seeing Wasian's performance, is one of the standout comps that has performed well in this tournament. So we'll see how Wasian ends up getting into this plan, but I think from pretty early on, you're going to see the idea here. So hey, nothing wrong with that. Early game, pick up this Jace too, plus a Zoe here. So we actually have a really strong opener for playing like portal type stuff. He's also looking at potentially holding on to this Lilia pair for maybe like a Zoe reroll angle, but hey, oh, there's a lot of gold here. Okay, first actually big decision of the game. What do you do in this situation here? Do you make 10? Do you buy units? I am pretty partial to just making 10 here, selling the full left side and holding on to the Cassiopeia here, but we'll see. He's gonna, okay, so he's going, or not Cassiopeia, the unit's called Elise. I don't play this video game. He's gonna hold Poppy over Elise. Okay, I could see that. It keeps Zoe reroll ideas a little bit open. Also, Witchcraft is a really strong trait early, maybe even stronger than Shapeshifter on a Jace too. I don't know, that's a bit surprising to me, but I think his idea is just that Witchcraft is so broken early that you kind of want it, and it gives us a little bit of odds of playing this comp. He's already scouting, you see, noting one person's potentially playing around Warriors, one person potentially playing around the Zoe stuff. We do get tier rod drop, so our items are not bad for a Zoe comp. First augment here, Unleash the Beast, Magic Wand built different. Wow, I think you guys are gonna lose your minds at this pick. Unleash the Beast builds different Magic Wand. Magic Wand is just a generically decent augment early. Let's go to tft.op. tft.op. I can't type .op.gg. Metatrends augments. So we can look at some augment statistics here. First augment. So we're starting for first, and we're looking at gold. Looking at built diff. Very good. And this is, I haven't filtered this down at all. This is generically generic stats basically, but yeah, built different, very good. Magic Wand, mediocre but decent. And Unleash the Beast, I'm actually curious about the stats on this at 2-1. It shouldn't be great. Yeah, 4.41, not amazing. So if we're to go by the stats, built different makes a lot of sense. We already have a 2-star Jace, like we can play around the Jace with built diff. We also have the Zoe that we can play around, but look at this. Wasian scouting really aggressively here, trying to get an understanding for what other people are playing here, because I think Wasianiverson actually wants to hard commit to a reroll comp here at 2-1 from a mediocre spot. We had Trade Sector here, which what's op.gg got to say about this? It says it is a, I can't find it, 4.48, so not amazing. I love this scouting from Wasian. That guy takes built diff, and that, okay, this is actually really important. This guy taking built diff is Wasian's go signal, because he's scared that this person is going to potentially play Warriors Reroll, right? He's holding on to Nilah pair plus an Akali, and he really wants to actually play it from this spot. But look, this guy takes built diff in this moment here, and he knows, okay, GG's, I can take Unleash the Beast here, and we are going to essentially hard force Warrior Reroll from the spot, which is crazy. Look at this. We're gonna put the team into the planner here. Okay, and so this is like kind of a standard version of it. You play 4 Warrior. He actually has 5 in here just in case like we miss. But you know, it's usually these Warriors. You can fit in Callista and Hecarim to get multi-striker with Akali, and then Shen fills out the synergies very, very nicely. And then you have other stuff that you can add. You can add like Witchcraft. You can add Arcana over potentially Gwen. But you know, you can play Gwen if you hit her. But this is a hard force Warrior Reroll game from 0 Warriors, and in my opinion, what seemed like pretty bad components for this comp, right? Rod, Tyr are our components, and we're hard forcing. Now, the nice thing is we do have this Jace too, who can kind of item hold. Like that is that's actually really, really nice for him to item hold the Sterak's, because Jace early is kind of a beast. I talked about this in my my patch rundown, but I'm a bit surprised that early Jace did not receive any nerfs, because this guy is a monster. We're actually even frontlining him here just to make sure that he doesn't get like completely destroyed. But look at that, 1300 damage from the Jace here. We could actually make gold here this round, right? We'd have to lose Zoe pair. I think that's it, right? We'd lose Zoe pair here to make gold. Am I crazy? No, yeah, we could have made 10 that round, but Wasian wasn't willing to lose the Zoe pair and the Ahri, right? Ahri could be a decent level up here, especially if he wants to play for a streak in this spot. But yeah, I mean, I'm really just blown away by the line selection. I think this suggests that Wasian thinks this comp is insanely strong. I'm kind of thinking about this comp as like the new multi-strikers, where it's like a really, really strong 2-cost reroll that like if you have a good augment for it, like Unleash the Beast, like Keepers, you can just kind of hard force here. We're in a pre-level, of course, makes a lot of sense. Tier plus Rod open here, so I imagine we're looking at like a, ooh, he just even hovers that Akali there. I imagine we're looking at like a Hodge for our tier here. I would think, but ooh, maybe there's something else. Okay, no, he does go. That was weird. His like path gun carousel there. It kind of tricked me up. I thought maybe he's doing something else, but yeah, we do pick up the glove here. I imagine it's gonna be for the Hodge here. Pick up the 2-star Zoe, who's gonna make our early game a lot stronger. And yeah, we're just gonna play this board for now. The only downside is, yeah, is this guy's holding 4 Nilahs, so they're actually like, it's kind of annoying. Even though they're not playing Nilah reroll, probably, they are still taking units out of the pool that are, you know, yeah, I mean, they have a Gwynsu. They're not going to play around Nilah forever, but she's decent now. Also, our Jace takes aggro really early in this fight, which is pretty bad for us. I think this fight was actually winnable if we were on the opposite side, but we actually... Oh, but Portal? Portal is a broken synergy. Oh, what is this Rod Slam idea, Wasian? Oh, it's another loss. I mean, that's actually not too bad here. You can pick up the Galio, right? You would just have to sell off Elise. Yeah, I think this is absolutely correct. I think this is good. But yeah, losing that fight is so tragic, because with slightly different positioning, we do win it. And now we kind of want to lose this last fight, but Wasian's not willing to like full open or anything like that. He knows we're playing decently strong boards. Maybe there's a chance we lose to double static shift Namzi. I mean, probably not with, well, no, I mean, yeah, not really at all. Okay, so it is going to be a 0 win streak for Wasian here with Sterak's made and Hodge made. That is our end of stage 2. Little recap. If you're just joining the VOD right now, if you've tuned your radios into this VOD review in the middle, we are at 2-7 right now. Also, I know some of you guys are in the car, some of you guys are driving, so I will call out all the units that we have on board. We have a, okay, I don't know what, I'm in a goofy, I'm in a silly goofy mood today. It's Sunday morning. I don't actually know. Past that, I called my new gym and told them that I can come in and, ooh, Ionic Spark Slam. That's really surprising to me. I guess the idea is that's going to go on a Gwen later. Maybe we're going to play for Gwen. Interesting. I'm really interested to see where this goes, because Spark Slam looks very off to me here. It doesn't really make sense in the idea of playing Warrior Reroll, but we certainly are. I mean, you saw what he team planned, right? I mean, I guess you're playing like Katarina and stuff like that. Do you ever spark the Katarina? I don't know. I mean, I think we'll see. We shall certainly see. All right, next, Augmento here. Radiant Relics, Buried Treasures, Spellcaster's Toolbox. It's not Spellcaster's Toolbox ever. Buried Treasures tends to not be that good here. I almost like Radiant Relics, And we do have double remover, so I guess it's fine. We can just move items off. Like we can put the Radiant. You want the Radiant item on Jace here, I would think. Unless we're going to like 3-2 and roll it down. Buried Treasure also doesn't seem that bad. Decent odds that we end up getting like Styrax components. This is a very, very item-hungry comp. Interested to see what Wasian ends up picking up here. I might almost go Buried Treasures, but I know Radiant is good in this spot like this. He's actually checking the stats himself, so I think Wasian's trying to figure it out. And he opts to just go for the Radiant Relics, it looks like. Okay. Radiant item here. Brink of Dawn looks great for someone. I'm actually not sure who it's going to go on, because this is the other thing that I really am excited to watch Wasian play this comp with. And yeah, he is going to roll a hair, a teeny tiny bit here. Just down to 40 gold, not really, really deep, but he's thinking, hey, maybe if I high roll something, I can pivot the board. But I'm curious to see who gets this Radiant Brink of Dawn, because there's so many units to itemize in this comp, right? There's Fiora, there's Callista. I mean, there is Callista. Yeah, I mean, you can itemize Callista. I don't know. Yeah, I feel like you don't usually, but maybe you do sometimes. But yeah, there's Fiora, there's Callista, there's Akali, there's Nilah, there's Katarina as well. Like, there's so much stuff to itemize. I love this. This is a very, very slight roll from Wasian here. We have not really any meaningful pairs in this spot, but we can actually get to meaningful pairs pretty reasonably. And we also are on a 3 streak here, so rolling each round for a charm. This is one of the benefits of actually playing reroll this set, is that you can almost guarantee a charm. You can guarantee a charm. It's not always a good one every single round. And that can allow you to win streak stage 3 in spots where like maybe you wouldn't otherwise. All right, belt open here. We're looking for Styrax, I must think, for secondary Styrax here for the Augmento. And it looks like we might get it. Sword is not that. Aw, that's so sad that we end up losing it. Chain or tier here? Chain. Okay, for like another Edge of Night, maybe, Titans. We are going to make these upgrades here. I think this is pretty reasonable. Pick up another charm here. We make our Galio huge. Yeah, I mean, the spot is looking good. We want to continue our streak for sure. Obviously, we have a lot of the pieces of the Zoe reroll board, but with these items slammed, I don't think we can ever... Wait, what just happened there? Why did Galio get... And did that make Jace big? For some reason, that looked really strange. I don't know what happened there. Was that just like a visual bug, or I don't know. In either case, we end up losing this fight to a Rumble plus Tristana board that is just quite strong. I'm actually a little bit surprised we're dipping 40 here, because like, I guess the idea though is if this happens, we can start moving items over. And this is what Wasian wants to do, right? We really wants to start getting items onto these warriors, get into this board here, get a Thomas Kench on the board, which feels good. It is going to be Brink of Dawn, Styrax, Hodge onto the Akali. So he's interested in carrying the Akali, because yeah, this is one of my biggest questions about this board is who do you carry, right? You can put so many items on Nilah. You can obviously put items on Akali. There's Katarina, there's Fiora, there's all this stuff. In Wasian's opinion, you can itemize Akali in this comp, which is really, really good to know, because I think Akali is one of the units that people are the most unsure of. But I'm actually, I mean, I talked about it in my Kassadin VODs. I am an Akali lover for sure, so I'm super, super down. Yeah, a quick cursory scout of this lobby says that this is actually a pretty rough lobby to play warriors in. There's someone playing multi-strikers there holding a bunch of Akalis. There's someone who's the built diff guy who's holding a lot of our Nilahs. We take the 3-cost reel here just to pick up a Shen and maybe some Katarinas, pick up a few more Akalis. There is finally a Katarina 2-star. Not for Warrior yet. We need to high roll a 4-cost on 6 for that to happen. It is going to be Spark on the Katarina here, and he's looking at Crown Guard. Yeah, so it looks like in Wasian's opinion, any of these warriors are rerollable and itemizable. He doesn't really favor itemizing Nilah or anyone like that hard. And hey, Katarina did a lot of work this fight, so I could certainly see itemizing her. It actually looks very, very good here. All right, final augment here. Just want some kind of good combat. Or actually, Silver Ticket looks really nice here. We're pretty far off the entire board. And Triforce and Partial Ascension aren't great. I mean, Row Rejuvenation is the most takeable one outside of Silver Ticket here. I think I would just take Silver Ticket. Because I think this board's strong enough that, especially with like the Radiant item, that if we hit everything, yeah, I love this. If we hit everything, our spot's really good. Interesting also that he didn't take that first charm there, by the way. He didn't take the just team-wide attack speed. He's looking for something better. We do finally find Fiora here, which is a big upgrade here. We're just going to toss out Multi-Striker now. He's looking at the Count. All right, well, we missed. Not bad. All good. This is the other thing that I'm curious about on this board is what does your level 6 board actually look like? I mean, this looks pretty solid. You fit Pyro Bastion. You don't care that much. I mean, you want Multi-Striker for sure, and it's coming in on level up, but you can't really fit it on 6. So you just play 4 Warrior once you find 4 Warrior. Because yeah, that's the only thing about this comp that I find a little awkward is you need a 4 cost to play 4 Warrior. but you want to roll on 6 for Akali 3 plus Nilah 3, so it's kind of awkward. Whereas like the Kassadin board like fit beautifully on level 6, was part of the reason why it did so well. Ugh, this is a yucky roll down actually. We rolled so many times and didn't hit there, but it's okay. We have the silver ticket here, so decent odds of us hitting by some point by the end of the game, hopefully. Though we would like to hit sooner rather than later. We are a 2-cost reroll comp, so we don't really want to end this stage stuck level 6, barely having played anything. That would be quite rough. But you can still see the comp's doing fine right now. It's definitely like we're 51 HP. We're not giga healthy. So for this game to be good, this comp's gonna have to cap out very, very high. Another Sterak's on Carousel if we wanted. I believe we had a belt open. He's flickering so quickly. But yep, we are going to take this. So triple Sterak's setup. Do we just Sterak's the Katarina or do you just put it on the Fiora? Like it's a best. Oh, that guy just went 8th. I don't think they want to fight this game. But yeah, it's best on Fiora certainly. But you could certainly think about putting on Katarina just for the stats. Looks like he is just looking for bis. So it is going to go onto the Fiora here. I mean, I think it's fine. Like, obviously, the AD is not doing much on Katarina. It's just, like, the CC immunity and, like, the extra tankiness might be nice. You could almost consider, like, Steraxing the Katarina here and then moving it later with Remover. I'm sure Wasian thought about that. So, I guess, in his estimation, Fiora 1 is a strong enough unit to play around. But 37 HP? All right, guys, I'm getting kind of worried. Did I accidentally VOD review an 8th? Surely not. Never in my life have I VOD reviewed an 8th. And I don't think we're starting now. We hear this Voidling here for some extra frontline. We are close to Akali and Nilah Trace, so that is the upside to this spot. We're getting close here, but oof, we're probably taking another loss here, right? I mean, this is not a board that is insanely stable. It's not like Kassadin reroll in that degree that like if you just hit Kassadin to like your board's stable. I mean, even Kassadin would be falling off at this point in the game. But yeah, 24 HP. We're looking quite low here, man. This comp would have to be mighty OP for us to top 4 from this spot, wouldn't you say? Wouldn't you call it the most broken reroll? Well, okay, maybe not. I mean, I do think Wasian, he hard forced this comp. Like, this is a pretty reasonable outcome when you're hard forcing the comp. Like, we started the game with 0 warriors. Like, it's pretty reasonable that we don't hit a bunch of warriors guaranteed on our roll down here. I assume you're, well, we can just roll first. Yeah, this is fine. He's skipping the Gwens at this point. There's the Akali 3, one off Nilah 3, so we gotta send it for that as well. Man, this roll down is pretty low roll. It took so long to find Nilah. We are one off Katarina upside. Yeah, I have to imagine you have to take like a BT here, throw it onto Nilah. Oh God. I mean, it has to be, right? I mean, you need healing, I'm sure, and you need to put items on your 3 stars. It's just this item distribution is so awkward. 2 item Nilah, 2 item Katarina, 1 item Fiora. It's fine. We'll get more items later. But boom, you can see here is the genius. Here's the strength of that comp. That fight was utter domination from the Warriors. They get so much Omnivamp, so much damage. We can level up here, go 7. He's actually considered taking this for just Econ here, which I think makes sense, and then just rolling down to 0 here to try to find Katarina 3. Obviously, we get the Fairy +1 here, which is nice, and yeah, I like this a lot. Move the double Sterax over to Nilah here, because we need a 3rd Nilah item. We have so many removers that, obviously, if we get another Nilah item off Carousel, we can just pop this off, move the Sterax back, but for now, I actually like this a lot. I think this is very, very smart from Wasian here, especially with all these duplicators open, so I love this. But yeah, I mean, at this point, we're just rolling for Katarina 3. We're looking for good charms. Unstable Treasure Chest looks pretty nice, actually. This is one that you can tailor, so you can just do that like you did there and guarantee that it goes onto the Hecarim here, which is pretty good. And yeah, you really just want the Hecarim to die first so that you can, yeah, I love this swap, so that Hecarim is on the outside. Hopefully we're fighting somebody right side, kind of. I mean, yeah, the Olaf is going to kill there, though. He did kill our Shen first, so we're only getting a couple items here. This fight looks pretty, I mean, this looks like a tough matchup, honestly. Ooh, the Nilah, though, oh my God. 12,000 damage from the Nilah? I mean, I could certainly believe that is broken. Ooh, there is a Warrior +1 here for Wasian. Don't be afraid. That was just a quick pause in the video to hear a word from our sponsor. Not really. Okay, he didn't get the Warrior +1. It actually got denied by this guy, which is so rough because I imagine the 6 Warrior cap out is huge. +1 Pyro is not bad either. Obviously, it's execute onto this unit, and it's a little bit more attack speed onto our pyros. But yeah, Wasian was really gunning for that 6 warrior spike, which makes a lot of sense. Kind of similar to like the 7 multi-striker, though that one you can at least naturally hit, where like if you can get to it, I'm sure the board cap's very high. But I mean, speaking of cap and high, we just absolutely destroy level 9 board. And look at this. It certainly looks like we're coasting to a top 4 this game from a spot that really looked horrible, right? Silver Guard's great in a spot like this when you're a bunch of melee carries, but this Akali is doing so much work. She's unkillable, and I feel like the Nilah is really so far the star of the show. Like, she is doing an insane amount of work in these fights. I also like this positioning a lot. Nilah on the edge here so that she can, get like a pretty good line with her ult. Akali near the middle. We've talked about Akali positioning before. Beautiful Akali positioning. You saw Akali jump to the backline and execute. Akali, where she is, has good odds of jumping to the backline and executing, like I talked about in my VOD review so many moons ago. But Akali third from either side has good odds of going to the opposite corner backline is the spark notes to that. But yeah, I mean, at this point, we're looking at leveling. Witchcraft or Arcana could be added. If maybe there's another Warrior emblem on next carousel and we can look for Vertical Warrior, it could happen. So I'm looking at this as potentially Nilah item and then moving the Sterak's over to Fiora. It is only Fiora 1, but like if you get a good Nilah item, then I think it's fine. Hodge, yeah, okay, I like it. So now we're just double healing. We can move the Sterak's back over to Fiora. Fiora 1, not insane, but certainly not to be trifled with. Fiora 1 can do work, especially with 4 Warrior in. We're actually fighting a Fiora 2 here, but oh my god. I feel like I'm actually surprised by how well this comp does into melee threats, because I would feel like someone like Akali, I feel like does kind of poorly into those melee type boards, but I feel like Nilah just cleans them up, man. Nilah does insane work into these melee boards. Like, she is just farming these boards for fun. We are fighting a pretty strong Zap attack Kog'Maw Tristana reroll board. We actually don't swap here. We'll see. So we do well into melee threats, but how about like ranged threats like this? This Nilah jumping around, buying a lot of time for the Akali does finally go down, but Akali's doing so much damage. The Katarina's jumping around doing so much damage. I mean, this fight looked like light work as well, and this is that we just fought like what a lot of people would call one of the strongest 2-cost reroll comps in the game, and we just kind of destroyed it. Dummies are not even that good. Yeah, so I kind of like this. I mean, yeah, just the HP is actually probably fine. It's an upgrade for every single round after this, so I'm down. This board is horrifying as well. It's another scary melee matchup, so we'll see. Really just want to make sure Camille is not on one of our carries at the start of the fight, and Camille is actually opposite side of a lot of our stuff here, which is really nice. She gets good ult onto the Akali, but then Akali just Edge of Night, boom, who cares about that Camille ult, which is fantastic for us. And it's already a top 3, and we are continuing to win streak here. BT for Fiora looks really juicy. If not that, then like, I don't know, Steadfast Heart, I guess. I don't know, you could take another Fiora. Do we have, we have open glove, so IE. Yeah, this seems fine. And ooh, the idea is we're gonna move it over to Nilah here, IE plus Hodge, and then like BT on Fiora, I guess. Or I guess you could swap them over. But I mean, like, theoretically, you want the Hodge plus the IE next to each other. But I guess the question is, do you care that much about BT shield? Okay, so IE Nilah is the idea here. I mean, let's see this IE Nilah. All of our skills are getting dodged here. She is hopping around, critting the front line. I mean, this is a very tanky front line that she got through and did very good damage. It is one more fight, 6-6 here, and on a 9 streak here. And we can just close it out with a dragon. All we have to make sure is that this Camille doesn't like walk up and ult our Nilah immediately. Like, that is the fear. Ooh, are we? Okay. This guy likes to swap sides. Okay, this is perfect for us, yeah. The Camille walking over, hitting those units is fine. You just don't want Camille to be one-shotting your melees here. You want her to ult like a random unit. Great ult on the Katarina and the Akali, and it is an easy dub from Wasian. From a spot that, like I said, I do not think the spot was that good. I think this comp is that good. Just utter domination. So I hope you guys enjoyed this VOD review. Definitely play this comp in your games. Seems kind of broken. Once again, go check out the sponsor AFK Journey. If you just download it, I'm giving you an entry into the coaching session. And obviously, it's really easy to get that first level. That is 3 entries as well. So you probably got a couple more days for that because I'm probably going to ask for an extension. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed. Go do that. go sign up for my Metafy group if you haven't already. Only $3. You get access to all my coaching VODs and discounted coaching. All right, that's all I'm shouting out. And of course, shout out tft.op.gg. We use them for stats in this video. They're a very good TFT stats website. Okay, I think that's all the things I have to shout out. tft.op.gg. They got meta, they got augments. Okay, goodbye. So much stuff. Bye.